Hi, Yvette here. Welcome to my sewing room on this cold, snowy day here in southern Ontario. Today I'm working with Jolly's dolman pattern number 3352, and I'm working on the hem. Now, the hem on this particular garment, as you can see, is curved. The front is an upper curve, and the back is a lower curve. Now, the upper curve is no big deal to hem, but the back can be because you have to get that extra fabric turned in. So I've got my serger set, and I'm going to use my serger to finish it. I have fusible thread in the upper looper. I have regular thread in my left needle and regular thread in my lower looper. I've removed my right needle and I've lengthened my stitch to 3 millimeters. So now because my thread is in the upper looper, I want to turn my fabric, to the wrong side. So I have to serge this with the wrong side up. So under the machine it goes, and foot on the gas, and away we go. So I just hit the camera with my face. Good job. So this is just a 1-to-1. This is what the stitch looks like, and then I'll be able to fuse that up to the wrong side after I get my side seams sewn. This is easier to do before you sew the side seams. Now I need to edge finish the back. Now the back has the curve, the big curve. So let's find it here and let's get it back under the serger. And then before I begin, I'm going to set my differential so that it gathers. So I'm going to set it to 1.5 and put it under the presser foot. And you can hear it rearing in. So it's going to gather just slightly. We can see the puckering going on there behind the presser foot. I'm trimming off a little bit as I go. I didn't cut it as evenly as I wanted to. There we go. So now it's got a little bit of a gather going on in it, so we'll be able to easily turn that hem to the inside and press it to fuse it, and then I'll be able to set my serger for cover stitch, probably cover stitch narrow, and cover stitch it from the right side. So I'll join you over at the iron after I get my side seams done. There, so I'm back. This time I'm at the ironing board. You just have to excuse this ugly ironing board cover. It's just the way things go. So this is the front that I've got facing up. I have my t-shirt inside out. I'm going to use my iron now to fuse up this hem. I'm going to turn up about a 1/2 inch and I'm eyeballing it. I have made sure there's plenty of water in my iron and I'm just fusing it up in bits. So I've done a little bit there. I'm going to move along and I'm going to do a little bit here and fuse it. Then I'm going to fill in between. Watch you don't cook your fingers. That area is now done. So I'm going to move things along on the ironing board. There's my side seam. I'm going to jump along to the side seam. Now I'd like to press my side seam toward the back. So as I do this area here, I'm going to use my fingers to hold that seam allowance towards the back. A little bit of steam, about a lot of steam. And then I'll move up to here and move along until I've connected where I've already done to what I'm doing now. Holding my finger on the trigger for the steam. And there's the front hem, part of the front hem, nicely fused up. So now when I go to stitch it, I don't have to work around pins. Now here's our back. So here's where I use the differential to do some gathering. So I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to start somewhere and I'm going to fuse a little bit. And then I'm going to do a little bit here. And then a little bit in between, using the steam of the iron to hold everything in place. And I'll just continue to work my way around until I get back to where I started. Then I'm going to set my serger for cover stitch, and I'm going to cover stitch it from the right side. And then my top will be done. I'll show a picture. I'll post a picture of it when it's finished.